My name is Julia Penrose, or I should say more correctly, Mrs. Audley Penrose. I live with my husband and my younger sister just south of the Euston Road." She stopped, as if his knowledge of the area might matter, and she had to assure herself of it. "A very pleasant neighbourhood," he nodded. It meant she probably had a house of moderate size, a garden of some sort, and kept at least 2 or 3 servants. No doubt it was a domestic theft, or a suitor for the sister about whom she entertained doubts. She looked down at her hands, small and strong in their neat gloves. For several seconds she struggled for words. His patience broke. "What is it that concerns you, Mrs. Penrose? Unless you tell me, I cannot help." Yes, I know that," she said very quietly. "It isn't easy for me, Mr. Monk. I realise I'm wasting your time, and I apologise." "Not at all," he said grudgingly. She looked up, her face pale, but a flash of humour in her eyes. She made a tremendous effort. "My sister has been molested, Mr. Monk. I wish to know who was responsible." So it wasn't a petty matter after all. "I'm sorry," he said gently, and he meant it. He didn't need to ask why she hadn't called the police. The thought of making such a thing public would crush most people beyond bearing. Society's judgment of a woman who had been sexually assaulted, to whatever degree, was anything from prurient curiosity to the conviction that in some way she must have warranted such a fate. Even the woman herself, regardless of the circumstances, frequently felt that in some unknown way she was to blame,